and welcome to Nana's Crafty Home. My name is Tanya. Today's tutorial is going to show you how to crochet a cord. This cord is one that I used for my Sedona Ruana, which is a free pattern on my website. You can find a link to that pattern if you're interested in the description below. This is a very simple cord using a half double crochet stitch only, just with a different stitch placement. It may seem a little confusing at first, but don't worry, we'll get the hang of it with this video. For the video, I'm going to be needing a crochet hook size H 5.0 millimeter crochet hook, and I'm also going to be needing 2 stitch markers, and that will help me figure out where I'm placing my half double crochet stitches. I will also be using some Yarn Bee Rustic Romantic in Pumpkin Spice, just some scraps that I have left over from another project. Get started on our cord, we're going to get our yarn on our hook. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to place a stitch marker in that third chain from the hook. So counting back from my hook, 1, 2, and 3, leaving that last chain open. I'm going to work a half double crochet in that fourth chain from the hook, that last chain. Now I'm going to want to place that stitch marker in the back of that half double crochet. So this is the front of my work, the front of my half double crochet stitch. Bring it forward slightly. You're looking at the back of your half double crochet that you just made. These top 2 loops is where I want to place that stitch marker. So picking up those back 2 loops closest to your hook, place your stitch marker. Chain 2. You're going to turn. It's important for this cord that you're going to want to turn in the same direction every time. So you're going to want to place a half double crochet in that stitch marker furthest from your hook. So this would be the stitch marker from that original chain in that third chain. So go ahead and work your half double crochet, removing that stitch marker, placing it in the back of the half double crochet in those top 2 loops closest to your hook, chaining 2, turn. Working in that last stitch marker furthest from your hook, you're going to place a half double crochet. Remove that stitch marker, place it in the back of the half double crochet just worked in your top 2 loops. Chain 2, turn. Work a half double crochet in that stitch marker furthest from your hook. Remove your stitch marker, place it in the back of your half double crochet, those top 2 loops. And you are just repeating this same sequence, chain 2, turn, half double crochet in the stitch marker furthest from your hook, remove that stitch marker, place the stitch marker in the back of that half double crochet, top 2 loops. You're going to repeat that sequence to the size desired for your project. Eventually you're not going to need those stitch markers. Once you get a feel for where those top 2 loops end up being when you've turned your work, you won't need that anymore. But I would recommend using these stitch markers until that happens. It makes it a lot easier to figure out stitch placement, and then you can memorize that and go forward. So once I've gotten the hang of it, I know right where those 2 loops are. I no longer need those stitch markers to tell me where they're at. It is important, as I mentioned before, to turn in the same direction every time. And you get this lovely design for your cord. I'll show you here in just a minute. So you can see here, this is slightly stretchy. It has this like X design, like these half double crochets are intertwining and crossing over each other, which really creates a unique look, unique appearance to your cord, which is really lovely. It almost looks braided. So very, very effective. This is a very easy pattern once you get the hang of it and figure out where your stitch placement is, but it is something that is a great project for a lot of different applications. I know I will be using it in some of my upcoming designs. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today. Thank you so much for being with me. As always, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss a new video. Follow me on social media so that you can see all my new patterns as they get released, as well as find some additional crochet inspiration every day. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Tumblr. And I hope you have a great day, everyone. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.